to discuss with our panelists. But now we would like to go
C'est bien parce que tu fais lire ce qu'on a dit il y a longtemps sur l'urbanisation, tout ça, tous mes livres sur l'urbanisation.
Global ratification of the People's Protocol on Climate. Thank you very much to all the panelists. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, j'étais contente.
So, this is a historical moment, and here we are. Here we are, and I see many of others without this very, very symbolic manifestation of who we are. I don't know whether it's that they are not with us or they will come with us or what they want to say after we leave here. So, I am standing here because I want to build up on this spirit. And we shall not be able to ratify these people's protocol if we are not in that spirit. So can you begin to energize yourself? Because it is that energy, it is that synergy of what shall be able to make us go post-Copenhagen. We, the movements, we are people of post-Copenhagen because we were even there before Copenhagen. And we have always been there. History can attest to this, especially we people from the South, and in particular Africa, in Kenya, and I can say, we are very fortunate this particular century, because in the 18th century, when they went for the scrap of Africa, we would not have been able to speak for ourselves. And the history goes on even as far as when there was slavery. But this particular time of the 21st century, we can build our synergy as people of the world and take our determination to where we want. And I know all of us, we have spoken and said, this is a moment for the sovereignty of the people. This is the time for the sovereignty of the people. The sovereignty of the people must take us to the paradigm shift of constructing the world that is going to belong to all of us. The world is about resources, how we access and how we distribute. What we do about those resources in human prosperity is the civilization that we want to think and to work for. The civilization we know today that has brought us here in Copenhagen, in Denmark, is telling us that we can audit it and give it on a zero because it kills. It has killed life. It continues to kill life. It goes for other interests that has no connection with our lives, both human and nature. And it's so clear that the question of profit is the issue. And the question of profit is wielded by particular interests that are ongoing in these discussions here in Copenhagen. We are saying we know them, and this time around we will name them.
Oh, nice.
We know them. And this time around, we will name them with their names. And not only name them with their names, we will do something about it. We will deal with them. We are not coming to make deals here in Copenhagen. And ours is not to make deals. Ours is to deal with them and set them here wherever they are. And we are dealing with them because with this protocol, with these people's protocol, we have enough capacity to say the world will continue to be the way we have continued to decide and to think through since this process. I don't know whether you listened to the Bangladesh testimony, where the ordinary people were sensitive and wanted to discuss their sensation. They were sensitive, they were seeing things were happening, things were changing. So, it is not time for many of us who work with the NGOs to continue talking about capacity building, empowerment, I don't know what. Ordinary people have capacity. Communities have capacity. That is why there are communities. Communities don't need anybody's empowerment. That nonsense of empowerment is business as usual. And we are saying those who have perfected the art of packaging human suffering for sale, their time is over. It is over and over. And I can see we are building the energy that is going to give life to this protocol. So I'm still pushing you, and we'll push one another, because we are going to ratify these people's protocol, not by statements of words and mind, but our spirit. It is our spirit that is our energy and our power. People's power is the spirit. It is not money in the bank. It is not guns in the military hardware. People's spirit, and people's spirit, it is being located within the essence of sustenance of life. And that's why you can call us developing world or least developed world, whatever baptism you want to give us. But I want to assure you, we are the world. We are the world, because life is vibrant where you see poverty. And poverty is not lack of food. Poverty is when people cannot make decisions. Poverty is when people don't know how to stay engaged and to be determined. So I am telling you, the history of this protocol process, until to have this document, until to have this kind of scarves that we are wearing, until to come in Copenhagen in these large numbers. Don't think we are very few. We are very many. We are very many in this room. And what we are doing, we are declaring a paradigm shift. We have moved. If you people are not in the paradigm shift, I am inviting you, come to the paradigm shift, where the people will say, where the communities will be in charge of their lives, where the communities will demonstrate and manifest their historical self-determination to see that they live. And this time around, we are saying the people of the world have gained their identity of a proclamation that they can think as a people of the world. And they are saying the qualitative gain of the many struggles that we have undergone is the victory of the sovereignty of the people. So for me, the People's Movement Climate Change Protocol is a reality, and it's real, for we are real people. And because we are real people, we will make a real world. A world of not making deals, like I have said, but a world to deal with those who make deals of our lives. And that is why the movement is the only way, and the movement is where we shall go on. And therefore, I want to tell you this is our time, and we shall use my own native language in Kenya, which is Kiswahili, which is uniting Africa, and I'm sure it will unite the whole of the world, for it has a history of synergy between Asia, Africa, and all over the world, because Kiswahili is a language of the historical interaction that manifests the injustices. But I want to say we have overcome the injustices, and now we are in a paradigm of building justice for all. Now let's